dive in. I think it's 1939. 1939, 18th of March. Let's continue with that, shall we? Right, so that's the yeah. Just move this up. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to a stream, and yes, you are getting visuals, excellent. Welcome back I should say, to Hearts of Iron. We are in the 18th of March 1939 and the washing machine has just reached its loudest point, rather usefully, but it should stop in a moment. Okay, so things we need to check. Let's check the various things that we need to check on. So last we left off, Germany had taken, or was in the no, they have taken Czechoslovakia. They have also invaded the demilitarized zone, and Poland? No, Poland's still good. Poland's still good at the moment. We are now officially at war with Germany, and Germany and Italy are currently trying to push into France, and we've sent some troops to give them a hand. We've got some tank brigades, some motorised divisions, as well as some infantry divisions as well, just on the top side to try and help out against Germany. We basically know that this is probably not going to work. Germany at this point just has the far more strength than Britain and France combined can really get. So we know that this is pretty much a failed thing, but we're going to try. We're just going to hold them off as much as possible. Moving down to Italy, France has taken Sardinia, and it also holds Corsica, which is good. Down on, oh god, where is it? It's this one anyway, this little island here, Malta. Down in Malta, that's owned by the British, and I am currently trying to organise an invasion of Sicily. The idea being, if I can take Sicily, and if I can secure this sea here, then I can actually get troops up into Italy, if at all possible. There are also troops moving down into Gibraltar, because I can use Gibraltar as a staging post to then get units into Sicily. That's the plan anyway. It's probably going to go horribly wrong. We also obviously own the United Kingdom, which is good currently. So, first things first, let's just deal with the general day-to-day stuff. So, we need to put an extra military factory into something. I'm going to put it into guns. We've got some free dockyards because we've just got... Oh, we've got our carrier must be done. So let's get some light cruisers in. Light cruisers? Yeah, let's get some light cruisers in. Let's say 5 light cruisers. And let's just put as much time into them as possible. So we'll get those done by the 11th of June 1939. So a couple of months, we'll get our first one off. Excellent. Yep, we've got 3 dockyards, that's fine. Modified government, I can do that because I've got 150, so I can spend that on something. I could spend it on a ship designer actually, because we are starting to do an awful lot with ships to try and hold areas. So I've just accidentally clicked on that one without thinking about it. But thinking about it, escort fleet designer, we get our naval research screen. Yeah, okay, fine. I accidentally clicked on that, but never mind. I probably would have gone something. I don't know. I don't know what we've gone with. Anyway, that's that done. Now, what can I do? I can't do any. I can't make any that. I've got some air wings with no. Let's see what we've got. We've got a naval bomber here. Let's get the naval bomber up. I want this naval bomber to be hanging around. Well, just hanging around here really and doing naval strikes rather than air superiority, because quite frankly, swordfishes are not fighters. They were, well, they used to be fighters, but they're extremely outdated. Yeah, we can leave those there, we can leave that there, and we are at war. Okay, let's start moving on. Whilst monitoring this war over here, pretty much this is going to be my focus, just to try and make sure that everything is good, as well as just making sure. Oh, the German Reich have declared war on Luxembourg. Been to Luxembourg, nice country, lots of country, but nice country. Yeah, so let's research that, and we move forwards. Yeah, so Luxembourg have joined in our war. Now, they're not going to be able to do a huge amount of stuff. Luxembourg being, God, they're a small country, very small country, somewhere around here. Not completely certain where they've gone. Oh, there they are. They are there. I want to move this particular regiment up into Luxembourg. We might be able to hold it for a little bit longer by just moving the tanks up there. Also, this infantry division in Metz isn't doing very much, so let's also move them up to support the tanks. Something that was quite important. I don't know if it's so important these days, because there's so much sort of multi-rolling in modern armies these days. But back then, everything sort of had its task, and oh god, yeah, yeah. Well, they're gonna fall back. They're gonna take damage. They're gonna fall back. I'm probably gonna have to start pulling units out. We'll keep going for now. Oh, we've got things. Missing equipment production of what? Oh, do they want Vickers heavy tanks? I think they want Vickers, and I think they... Yeah, yes. Let's knock down production of those swordfishes and stick one into... what? Yeah. Like that, I think. Yeah, evidently they want some heavy tanks. This is fine. Oh, we've got no template for heavy tanks. So what were they missing? What did they want? Yeah. I've no idea what they were actually looking for, but even so, I'm just going to move. Oh god, I've got towed artillery. Let's put a couple into getting these Matildas up. Missing equipment production in what? Oh, carrier fighter and CV naval bomber. Okay. Let's drop these down. So we are looking for a carrier fighter, Sea Gladiator, obviously, and a naval bomber. A carrier capable CV naval bomber, which would be the Shark. Oh yeah, because I built that carrier, and so that carrier actually now wants planes to put on it. So let's beef up both of those so we can get those done as quickly as possible. I would quite like to get a better naval bomber if I can on the next pass. We'll just quickly see what I've got. Let's just open that for a sec. Let's see what I have. I don't have anything till 1940. What was the Osprey? Close air support plane modified to launch. Yeah, I don't have anything. So the Shark was the variation on the Swordfish. Okay, so I won't have anything to replace the Swordfish until 1940 when I can get the Albacore, which isn't that far away now. So let's concentrate on what we've got. Hopefully we should get a national focus done soon. I'm losing fuel. I need to do trade again with America to get some oil in. Send that. So we've got some. Yeah, I know about the unassigned divisions. It's fine. Right, what's going on here then? Anyway. I think we may have lost Luxembourg. There's just way too much coming forwards. I might be able to move these 2 units up into Luxembourg to give a bit more support. But you know, as we know, we're fighting a losing battle here. I'm trying to hold the Germans off from getting to the coast as much as possible. The other thing that I should really check is where my navy is, and do we have this covered yet? They should be on patrol. And these units... Oh, radar. I can build radar down here, can't I? Radar station. Why have I not built radar stations? I'm gonna beef up this priority to get this done as quickly as possible. Because if I can get radar in, then I can see what's coming. And I could also probably do a bit of work on like coastal forts to just beef it up in case of a naval invasion. But once I get radar in there, then I should be able to launch the invasion of Sicily, take that over, get radar in there, and and go from there. I think that's probably the plan. They want to provide some anti-tank guns, so yeah, why not? Also, what can I do? Let's shove all the those bombers over as well. And get off the air map. Not a big fan of the air map. Luxembourg has been taken. This is the point where I move my forces. Right, okay, so we do what we can. What I need... So this is going to sound really, really callous. What I need for Germany to do is overextend. As I said before, what I'm doing here is a delaying tactic. I'm waiting for my research to be to a point where I can actually fight Germany, and I know that means that I'm going to lose France. The big reason why, the Italians have just pushed up now. Yes, the reason why it's such a big thing, I'm actually going to start pulling my units back to Normandy, because I don't want to get cut off, but we can still fight. This is a bit of a withdrawal, but so essentially what I want them to do is overextend, because once they overextend, they're starting to lose. They're going to start to lose an awful lot of manpower, I guess, because they're having to defend so much that actually they're quite spread out. And then you can strike the manpower at that point. Right, so there's a Crusader now. Okay. We're not in 1940 yet, so there's no point in doing any air doctrine. Ships, possibly. Oh, 1939, I can get myself a new, a bit bigger gun. So let's go for that 25 pounder. That would be good against tanks. So I'm going to pull out to Normandy. And then... yeah. Once I can get them back, yeah, oh, damn it, they've capitulated, which means I've now got to force my way through. Right, okay, let me pause this while I deal with this. Well, what I want these units to do is to force their way back as much as we possibly can. Don't have the logistical capability at this point, which means that now I'm going to get started to be attacked by Italy. Oh, this is interesting. This hasn't happened before. France capitulated to Italy, not to Germany. So Germany is actually quite small still, and in fact, instead I've got Italy on the border. Now this could work for me, because Italy don't have much in the way of support. Right, well, let's start a new army and start a naval invasion order that goes from there to there. In fact, I don't even need a naval invasion order, do I? I just need to move them. Move them in, surely. Yeah. And let's move some tanks in as well. Five infantry units, yep, let's go for it. The Free France has managed to keep this amount, but I don't know for how long, so these guys are going to have to fight. So their front line is going to basically be there. Yeah. And they're going to be fighting on this border here. As is pretty much every unit that I send them. But yeah, so that's where they need to go. They need to fight their way through the Italian army. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, no, this... Right, national focus. We need to get national focus sorted out. Motorized army might be an idea. Extra research slot is a much better idea. Meanwhile, Italy is distracted. How are the... We'll get the radars up first. Oh, they're bombing my naval bases. Are they? They really don't want... Okay, can I launch fighters? They're all repairing. Well, let me think about this. Right, so no, I need to get the base here. And I need to be sending bombing runs, strategic bombing. They're on strategic bombings, they're on strategic bombings, and they're on air superiority. Okay, no, that's fine. So I've got air superiority. Right, why won't these guys go then? Cover the areas with radar, which I'm just trying to do, which I've got. They're being a little bit irritating. What I need them to do is just go. They're ready. So move. Division is apparently still preparing for what? They're... Ugh. We'll deal with them at some point, I'm sure. Oh, we lost yet. Which means I also lost those forces. Okay. And they have naval superiority? Really? Thank you. And now I have naval superiority. And right, so the invasion is still preparing. Okay. Let's also give them a reasonable general. And let's let's attach these guys over, move them over there. Okay. Also, I've got 14 army experience. I probably should use some of that. On the infantry, because that's the ones that are going to be used a lot. I could add infantry battalions, some support artillery. I actually want to give them some support anti-tank. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a better idea of giving them support anti-tank. I can give them support logistics and then go and deal with my research. No, my research, thank you. So I've now got that. We're not in 1940 yet. What will they give? Military police would be good for later on, I think, actually. A field hospital, though. Let's get field hospitals up. Sounds like a good idea. As well as getting them decent equipment. Jesus Christ, we've got 30-something thousand. We're only producing 16 a day. Yeah, right, okay. Can I shave? Yeah. Just to beef these up a bit. I don't need quite so many swordfishes. Or swordfish eye, I don't know. Right, what's going on with this invasion, anyway? Apparently I've only got one tank division over here now. What happened to the rest of them? Where are the rest of them? Really? Are they on their way? They're moving. Nice. I want to head on into there. We need to get that as quickly as possible. We also need to get the dock. I'm actually going to split off a unit over there. We need to get the dock so I can get my tanks over. That was a little bit of a surprise that actually finally they worked out what they were actually going to do. Get the Ark Royal up and move into there. Get a unit down there. We just need to get this as quickly as possible. Yeah, because if I can get that, then I can take... Just force my way down there. Right, we've got that. No. Send the tanks in, please. We almost got this, I think. Oh god, they've taken back that. Right, this may have gone horribly wrong. If I can at least pull my units together. The Italians have worked out what it was that I was doing, and they've moved down. Can I just move straight over? No. Can we move into providing close air support? Kamikaze? No, close air support. Okay. Of here specifically. Don't know how long we're going to be able to hold this one for. I think they worked out what was going on eventually, and we didn't quite have the manpower to sort of push down. However, we probably should attach them to that. The other thing that I need to research because of this, so in 1940 we need to beef up our landing craft. So the way that the game works is that obviously, we're an island, so the only way we can really attack is, well, there are a few other ways we can attack. We can use power troops and the like, and that's fine. But if we want to deal with a sea invasion, I've pretty much given these guys up, I think, at this point. There's one unit left, and the Italians are pushing in a lot. However, we did get an awful lot of army experience from that. So that's that thing. And we do also have radar in this area now. That should act as a fairly good radar base, and I'm very surprised that I don't have radar over here either. Yeah, just a case of build radar everywhere. Also, because I always forget about Africa when I play this game, I have units down in Africa. Oh god, where are they? Where? Right. I may have forgotten about Africa. And so now that's owned by Italy. Right, okay, this is kind of bad. I do have some units in Africa, but not many. I might be able to do something with that to try and deal with Africa, possibly. I don't know if I can build units here. Let me just have a look. Recruit and deploy. I want to train some colonial garrison in Ghana. Oh, it's got to be a green province. So green province is basically United Kingdom or right. Okay. Also, I've got some outdated equipment in production, apparently. Something's finished, evidently. What is outdated? There's nothing outdated. What's outdated, apparently? The county class. Oh, this one. The Sorry class is the new one. Let's start pumping out Sorry classes then. Let's also start pumping out more guns. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, I know that. Okay. I did wonder if I could build military factories over here, but possibly not. That's down in the bottom of Italy. No factory slots down there. There's apparently a factory slot down there. Can I recruit? Oh. No. It's one of those weird things about this game that, in theory, I should be able to recruit from Africa, but for some reason I can't. Okay. Let me think about... Well, we'll just have to move forwards now. Get that... Yeah, we'll get this this one ready. That'll be ready soon. A few days. And they'll be good to go. I'll invade Dieppe. Because that will get me insufficient naval capacity. What? Where's my patrol gone? Please do a patrol of the English Channel. Thank you. They good to go? Yep. They're good to go. They don't all have the right guns, but it's like, yeah. It's fine. They've got one Sten per battalion. That's fine. Right. Okay. Details. Bigger guns. Anti-tank. That'll be good. The 18-pounder can now be replaced by the 25-pounder. Should be nice. I'm going to drop down a Matilda tank in favour of that, considering that's just reinforcement. I say just reinforcement. Come on. We should win this one. We should be able to get in. God, how long? How long? Another 9 days. As long as they don't send in reinforcements. Poland. Yep. Yep. Germany has now taken Poland. Oh no, they've declared war on Poland. They'll take them in a minute. There's not a huge amount we can do with that, unfortunately. No, okay. I thought we already were at war with... Oh, because it's a different war. It's not actually... Yeah. Right. Royal Ordnance Factories. We get more military factories. We get 6 more military factories and 2 more building slots. That would probably be worth it. Also, the cryptological bomb. I think that's... Oh, we've already got that? Oh, we've already got that. Radar. Get out a boost of that. The other thing that I was thinking was develop the Raj. that would probably be the way to go. Or the Military Training Act, which allows us to send volunteer forces. I'm going to start developing India. Yeah. Justification of war goals against us. Fine. Oh, yeah, we've got a research slot as well. So we should probably do that. Engineering, 1939. Improved radar. Yes. And on we go. Hungary have joined Germany. And they are almost in. We get that. We can then send reinforcements. Send reinforcements over, which will be 2 tank battalions. Let's also then start moving our forces down. And if I just, move that one, remove that one. So they're currently training. If I deploy them now, I'm very tempted to deploy that line instantly, because that would give me an entire 6 Marines divisions. Got a tank brigade that's almost ready to come off the line as well. I may also modify the tanks, if I can, to add in medium tanks would be rather useful. Or light tank destroyer, so they'll be able to keep up with the other light tanks. I think medium actually give mediums tanks, and maybe even a recon company, or an engineer. Ooh, logistics. I think let's give it a logistics. Let's save that. They will now want me to make medium tanks. I thought I put it. Oh yeah. So our medium tank would of course be the Crusader. So we can start building those once I find the right screen. So they want the Crusader tank. They want 350 of those. I'm gonna drop down the fighters and just bump those, I think. Yeah, my combat efficiency is not great. Ooh, I can get a new thing. So I can add an industrial concern, which would boost industry research. Army experience gain. Let's get a military theorist up. While I send even more troops over to here. They are. What, are we winning that battle? Yeah, we're currently winning these battles. And these various battles that we're having, we are currently winning them. We've got that support, but I need to keep sending troops in to keep that held. I may also see if I can start it's probably going to be easier to keep Dieppe with this amount of troop, and then maybe push out into there on the basis that then I've got a second port. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way that we go with this. Also, apparently I've got 3 decisions I can make. But I don't have the blow the canal. invade Ireland. Jesus, that's yeah, just yeah. Let's just invade Ireland because we need their air bases. No, we don't need to do that. They can just live and let live. I think with Ireland. If they want to join us, then great. But I'm not going to rock that boat. I may rock this one. So 4 units of motorized going into to cut these guys off, maybe. Yeah. Currently losing. Hold on. Maybe if I just throw in a tanks. It's a little risky on the basis that they've got a tank division there, but if I can take that and then immediately pull most of the troops back, just leave a couple of motorized in. Oh, they're attacking there, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull my units back. And hopefully we'll get some more units over, including some cavalry. Oh god, the idea that in World War II we still had cavalry units, not like what essentially became armoured cavalry and air cavalry, but actually people on horseback. The idea of horses being used in combat is just, it's so bizarre for us to think about now. These cavalry charges in what was essentially this is modern warfare. This is the tipping point between World War II, World War One era, where you did have cavalry charges into machine guns. This very this juxtaposition of, on the one hand, you have very advanced technology, but with some very, very old-fashioned thinking. And it took an awful lot of effort to really get some of the modernizations from what had been developed in World War One onto the battlefield. Pre World War One, it was considered ungentlemanly to use a machine gun. There was a story of a machine gunner. He'd annoyed some officers or something, and so he had been given this ungentlemanly role as the machine gunner in this cavalry regiment. And they were all doing, their manoeuvres, riding around on horseback, being all sort of, gentlemanly, all this sort of toffee type, behaviour, getting into formation and doing their parades and all that sort of thing. And he'd been told, just do what you want. They didn't care about the machine gun. It was, why would anyone use this thing? It's not sporting. And so he decided, what would be interesting? Can I get this machine gun into a place where I could just potentially just kill everyone? Not that he was going to do it, but can I find a good position for myself? And so he did it, and he said to his commanders, something along the lines of, look what I could do. I could just mow them all down. And they're like, why on earth would you do that? It's yeah. But it's just a baffling thing to think about, that you've got your tanks and you've got your machine guns and you've got all this sort of, the USSR especially, they use cavalry, but it's very, very strange that Britain, the might of Britain, you end up with this sort of cavalry charges. They do have some. Yeah, I mean, horses are still used today in the police force in Britain. We don't use water cannon for riot control because actually there's something there's a mental component there with how big a horse is. You can actually use one for riot control rather than using more modern tactics. I don't know if that sort of also came into it, sort of the mentality of, good God, these guys are coming at us on horseback. But yeah. Fun times. Right, more guns. I need more guns. Develop Raj. I've got research going. I've got this tiny bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something crazy. They're trained enough. Deploy them all. I need them. 6 units of commandos. They're not trained, but I need them. In fact, yeah, I'm moving into the mindset of, you know what, we just need units, and I'm just hurrying them into. I'm getting into the mindset a bit here of I need them. I don't care if they're not trained or not even fully prepared. I need to get them into combat. Yeah, I mean, the USSR just had problems with equipment throughout the war. Unfortunately, I mean, big country and being attacked by Germany, they just kind of used all that they could get. I heard that and why are you protecting the ports? What ports? Well, I'm sort of protecting this port. My ports, they're fine. They're fine for the moment. Unfortunately, the only other really useful bit I've got is Malta. My ports are... So, a little while ago I was playing this live on a stream, and I was talking about... Yeah, this is the reason why I don't really... I would joke about Italy quite a bit in that stream, and actually I ended up getting owned by them. Hopefully, what I'm protecting the ports by not protecting them. I'm funneling all the troops into this area, so Italy think, oh God, I've got to attack this. I've got to get this bit back, without actually thinking that no. What I'm kind of using this as a distraction, a bit, whilst I get better equipment and get units in, and hopefully I'll be able to wear these guys down a bit, essentially. I would quite like to move into here. I could use the tanks. Let's use the tanks to move into here, because that's only one tank. There's an awful lot more tank divisions there than I thought. No, pull back. We do not want to attack that. Just defend. So all we want to do is just defend until I can get some better tanks. Low manpower. Really? Do I need to... I probably need to bump up to extensive conscription. Oh, God, what is it? The next one must be volunteer. No. Which is the next one up? Service by requirement. One of the following must be true. All the following must be true at war. I'll bring up that. All adults serve. Scraping the barrel. I can't do that. Not yet. Yeah, well, thankfully the AI is not hugely clever. I have, well, so I say I'm not protecting the ports. I sort of am, in that I do have an awful lot of unassigned units that can go anywhere, and my infrastructure is actually reasonably good, though I probably need a little bit more. Which I will just queue up a whole bunch throughout. But so far it's working. This distraction is basically meaning that all the Italian armies are just thinking, oh, I'm just going to attack this. And I've got France have just joined in as well. Oh no, Canadian militia, not France. Yeah, no, we're doing all right. Marines can move into there. They're not trained, but they might actually win that. Less than a day, apparently. And then hopefully I can start cutting these guys off here. At least they're going to try and hold me off. I don't think that's going to work very well for them. But more units are moving in. And bombing runs. Bombing runs would be a good idea. What have I got? Got a bunch of gladiator fighters that aren't doing anything here, which they probably should be. Let's see if we can start getting some air superiority over France. That one will take less than a day. That one, let's just throw in that unit there. Give them a little bit more. And okay, bombers. I probably want bombers at this point. 3 a week, and that's not good enough. Let's just reduce those down and put a little bit more into there. 2 a week. It's not that much better. I'm scrounging. I'm getting 46 a day. I'm scrounging a little bit here. Come on, take that one. You know what to. 16 days. Yeah. Come on. Oh Lord, no. That one. The defender is winning. What? Who is that? Oh. British Raj decided, you know what, we're going to attack this and completely wear ourselves down. No. We need to... If you're going to attack anywhere, don't just go off on your own. Your comment about hoping the AI will be stupid, yeah, that's the sort of stupidity that you kind of see with this AI, where the British Raj decides to attack with 2 units. But I think this may actually be a good time to not train a new unit, and that's not what I meant to do. Edit this one and add another infantry ×2. Yep, we are indeed at war. And my recruitment... Yes, they're completely untrained. I can't even... Oh, I can't put it over the special forces limit. Okay, let's stop doing these then, and start putting in infantry. Let's make 5 6 divisions, and yeah, that'll be fine. And as for these guys, oh, for goodness sake, it's taking a while. Do I risk tanks? We can risk tanks, I think. Low supplies. Oh yeah. How do I boost their supplies? Logistics. Here we go. Oh god, this is got a little bit more complicated than I remember. Trade, no. Right, I'm just gonna push forwards. Hopefully at some point they're actually going to win that part, and then I can push down and take that port. So I'll have a nice little area. And one day, and I get anti-tank upgrade. Yes, nice. So I can't do anything in 1940. It's not till 1941. That's being done. Can't do atomic research yet. Oh, industry? I've got loads of stuff in industry that I haven't touched. God. Let's get that up. Come on. Come on. Take it. Take it. Oh, goodness sake. Oh, did they pull back? Oh. I'm guessing they... bad supply. How do I improve supply? What I don't want them to do is reinforce. So, yes. I really do need to do a bit of research to see how I can do logistics. Because obviously they've got bad supply. Now I own 2 ports, so is it just that I need to build more convoys? Convoy. No. Well, okay. So only 6 more naval bombers that I need on a week. Jesus. Come on, take it. Oh, they took... Oh, no. What happened was they took Rowan. That's fine. That's what I want them to do. So we've now got 2 things. I could push with my infantry this way, but I'm not going to. I want to get that port. But their supply status is good. Yeah. I need to... Well... Ooh... Holding that isn't going to do me any good unless I can start pushing these guys away. Problem is that the larger this goes, I can't defend it. However, what I can do is entrench, I think. So I just saw those guys were entrenched. Do I have to do a defensive line? garrison them. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Guard. Attempt to lower resistance, actually. Just guard in general. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So they're on guard duty. And I think that's all I can do for the moment. And I may... Ah, yes, the hour has gone. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go on for a little bit longer than I would normally would. Just because I've got some stuff coming off, and let's just work out what we need to do next. Indian National Army hasn't been done yet. Probably should do some of this. Add air bases, yes. And move forwards. Get more units, get them down. We've got Ark Royal. Nice. Let's get industry, which we were going down the dispersed line. Let's boost that. I'm going all industry this run because I need to get this stuff out. Construction, factory repair speed, yep. Thinking about boosting something. Well, we may as well just go all in with getting resources and continuing that. But I'm going to end this here, I think. I'll probably be back tomorrow for some more fun and games, and continuing to try and get this state. I think if we can get this state and get it covered, we should be in a good stead for. It's very, very slowly taking back France. Meanwhile, I probably should also deal with what's going on down here. Yeah, so Malta's still ours, Gibraltar's still ours. Yeah, alright. Yeah, and getting more fleet out and running would probably be... Oh, I've got an entire fleet out here that's not been doing anything. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. So with that, I'm going to just accelerate time till it auto-saves, which I think does every couple of days. And then I'll end the video. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. I'll be back probably tomorrow for another one of this, and I will see you next time.